Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Harakakodash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere Shalom to Yakim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. And as you see by the name of this lesson, it says, Ohio Senator George Lang warns of civil war if Trump loses election. If we lose this election, it's going to take a civil war to save the country. And well, we know there is no healing of Babylon's bruise, man. There's no balm that can save her. And it's destined for this place to, go down in flames. Thus saith the scriptures. All right. So, as the scripture says in the book of Jeremiah, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Right. And it's the Lord's indignation, to bring judgment. It's like it's his pleasure to bring his fiery indignation upon this place. So I want to play this right here for you. And you heard him, man. One thing that stood out to me when he was speaking was the fact he said this experiment, right, instead of this election. And because ultimately, the elites, which really, they're just having the thoughts of their plans put into their mind by Yahweh Shemel Shai, right? Because they just work on the left-hand side. But nevertheless, the scriptures speak of civil war. Meaning, civil war is exactly what's going to happen, man. You ain't no shying away from prophecy, ain't no turning it back. What the Lord declared was for the madness to happen, and guess what? You people are gonna have to live through it in your lifetime, man. Don't think that Jake like to use the excuse, I think something bad will happen, but not in my lifetime. All right, we gonna see. Read Ezekiel 12. About how this proverb is going to cease amongst Israel. It's Matthew 24:12, and it reads, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. Right? I want to read it in another translation so I can see if it has anything else saying on it. This is Matthew 12. I'm going to read it in the NLT. So I can 12. What? This is not it. Matthew 24, so like it. It's Matthew 24:12 in NLT. It says, sin will be rampant everywhere, and the love of many will grow cold. It's better in the KJV. And because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. And what does that waxing cold mean, man? And you seen a preview of waxing cold when that the demic happened, and families were torn between those that were going to receive that juice versus those in their family that said, fuck it, man. And you seen how families distanced themselves from certain relatives. How they made it seem as if you were sick or sickly. How they casted you, made you basically reviled you. Casted you out like you were trying to hurt them, because the media narrative was that those who aren't receiving this don't care about the population of everyone else. But here it is, this devil then tells you, after all you idiots take it, it's proven that it never stopped you from getting it. Matter of fact, a lot of the deaths that happened is because y'all actually got it. And then we told you, man, here at Great Millstone, we told you not to take that bolus, man. The scripture clearly tells us, never trust thine enemy, for like his iron rusteth, so does his wickedness. But anyways, y'all didn't listen. When it activates, and you receive the bad end of that, hey, oh well, man. This Luke 12, and I want to read this, right? This is Luke 12 and 52. It says, for from him, matter of fact, I'm going to start 51. Suppose ye that I come to give peace on earth, I tell you nay, but rather division. Ooh, I'm reading NLT. Do you think I have come to bring peace to the earth? No, I come to divide people against each other. Woo! From now on, families will be split apart, 3 in favor of me and 2 against, or 2 in favor and 3 against. Father will be divided against son, and son against father, mother against daughter, and daughter against mother, and mother-in-law against daughter-in-law, and daughter-in-law against mother-in-law. Hey, so that right there shows you that split. Let me see. I want to look up this word really quick. I believe that it applies. If I spelled it right. I did not. So like it. Look up. Dissension. Yeah, here it is. Dissension. It says a disagreement that leads to discord. Right? A variance, a dispute, a conflict, difference of opinion, a rivalry, right? A wrangling. It says squabbling. That's what Jake says. Squabble, man. Which means to fight. A falling out. This is exactly what happened. A dissension. And the Lord is bringing another one through the political means. Hey, everybody is choosing a side, whether it be red or blue, left or right. Even though no side is for your benefit, it's all just to appease your mind, to believe that you have the illusion of choice. When in all reality, both sides want the same outcome, which is a new industrial revolution, in which it's slowly transferred, to a technocracy, to a biohacking world, which means it merges a man with machine, and that you'll completely be monitored. And Esau is going to have that view and that scope on you all day, as if he's a god, man, because he wants to be as if it's like he wants to be like Yahweh Shemel Shai, man, right? So and that also goes back to that Revelation 13 where it says, and he had 2 horns and he spake as a lamb, right? The 2 horns represent the 2 parties, really the ancient plebeians and patricians, which are now your modern day Democrats and Republicans. It says and he spake as and he had 2 horns like a lamb, but he spake as a dragon, right? And you're gonna see that draconian measure soon, man. And when he lets off all his everything that he has in the chamber, because he's still signing a bunch of executive orders and certain bills, whether it's to take your guns, whether it's to stop you from rallying, and because he did put that out. A lot of people forgot about that. But if rallies start getting chaotic, Esau can start taking people to jail and start shooting. Talking about the police. And Trump is saying what? I'm giving full immunity. Hey, so it's about to get very chaotic and hectic here, man. And you people have no clue what was going to befall you. Especially those of you that aren't watching and those of you that aren't repenting. And speaking unto the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, because, hey, Yahweh Shemel Shai, hey, this truth is only for you. It's only for you. And the chosen of you. And we hope and pray that, hey, we be of that chosen, man. All right, so I'm going to grab this in the book of 2nd Esdras. Because he spoke about it. He said, the swords in their hands. Here we go. This 2nd Esdras 16. It's like in 2nd Esdras 15 and 15. For the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another. And we know the side with the most guns is the left, the Republicans. I mean, it's like the rights. The right, the Republicans. Right? Hey, and he's serious. They will fight for their country, man. They'll fight for their values and morals that were established by their founding fathers, quote unquote. And they don't want to see this world slip out of their hands, even though Yahweh Shemel Shai is the one that's snatching it from you. Right? It says, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. This is all speaking of civil war, man. They shall not regard their kings nor princes. And now you seen an act pulled off, by the political right, with the they shall not regard their kings or princes. Speaking of the play and the good acting from Donald Trump, hey, but it's going to become real, in which people are going to be out there looking for their mayors, for their senators, for their governors, hey, because certain laws and and statues are coming to pass, and the people ain't gonna like it, man. They're not gonna like it. Hey, you swing states, you states that can't decide whether or not you're red or blue. There's gonna be a lot of sedition in those states, man. A lot of civil war and fighting in those states, and red states are gonna help fight other reds, It's like a help fight with other red states, man. Hey, just like you seen in the movie Civil War, they said, "Oh, we don't know what side who on," and the dude asked them during that movie, "Hey, what type of American are you?" And if you answer it wrong, you're gone. And it's gonna be just like that. But ultimately, it's a trap going in each direction, right? Because the left are gonna seek towards the government, the right is gonna fight against the government, and both of them are ultimately ensnared because neither side really is fighting for like the base of the Republicans and the base of the Democrats. They both want a new world order. So, hey, they're gonna see that later on, But E is gonna fight and use that blessing that Yahweh Shem Yahshua gave him, man. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able," right? Because there's going to be checkpoints in these cities. Just like you've seen in the movie Civil War. If you haven't seen it yet, hey, you're tripping, man. Go see it. It's probably on the internet somewhere. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation." Hey, so we know what's to befall, man, and we see it as if it already happened, even though it hasn't physically manifested yet, and it's still gonna be 100 times worse than what we're reading, because the scripture tells us in the book of Daniel 12, these are times that were never upon the face of the earth, right? Even to the same day. So Yahweh Shem Yahshua is gonna ramp up the hells. He's gonna ramp up the woes of prophecy, and he's gonna allow this place to crumble from within, much like Rome did, And all we have to continuously do is to prophesy and stay out of E's fight and stay away from niggas, man. And continue to praise and glorify Yahweh Shem Yahshua and endure to the end. This is not our fight. Our fight is purely spiritual. So hey, we're to mount up in the spirit. Hey, the scriptures tell us, hey, so my sword shall not save thee. For I will not trust in my bow, and my sword shall not save me, man. And we know that. Hey, it's time to equip the whole armor, even more, fasten it. Hey, and fight for Yahweh Shem Yahshua, man. And allow everything else to unravel, because the Lord is doing this to ultimately bring his elect home. So, hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying unto the body. I want to give all praise, glory, and honor unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Harakakodash. A double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS Great Millstone, and a sincere shalom to Yakim, bringing out this word in diligence and in truth. Shalom.